I love Halloween.
Woo!
Oh, Darren forgot his mask.
I didn't know it was on there. Oh, glasses and masks suck. Can you guys tell who I am yet? No, I'm kidding.
What's up, comic fans? Welcome to the couch.
I forgot my damn mute.
Jesus!
I'm not the least bit embarrassed that I literally had this mask sitting next to my desk for like the last 6 months.
Mine was on my teddy bear that isn't a Batman costume. It's true. Sadly, but true. And Jared looks like he did last time we were on the show.
Yeah, yep. Jared just forgot to shave again.
Hey, I'm just go. Hey, who changed my name? I was the Wolf.
I changed your name. Your name isn't Wolfman. It's Jared.
Right. I was the Wolf.
I think it just.
Can we
go back to my lair? No, it's not a lair.
Your cave? Your hole?
Thank you. I'm out of here.
Bye. Oh. Thank God. Does he have that room?
I'm just joking. Oh my God, this thing's killing me.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the couch. Once again, we're here to bring you comic news and talk trash to one another because that's what we like to do.
That's what we're good at.
As you guys have seen, the triumphant return of Jared and Mr. Darren G. Davis.
What's up? Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah. We always have fun when Darren's on the stream.
We have to show the back part.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Do you have that mug too, Matt? I was expecting him to reach down and pull out the same mug. Actually, right down.
Warner Brothers Studio Store. Do you remember those stores?
Which store?
Warner Brothers Studio stores.
Oh, okay.
So, like 1998, they had like these big stores. That's where all these like frame prints are, like the Batman, Superman's behind me.
So you just like walked through the tour and just bought everything they had?
No, there were stores. Yeah, they had like limited edition prints. Alex Ross had stuff there. Like, there's so many different things, so many figures, that type of stuff. But they also sold Looney Tunes stuff. But they had a special art area where you can buy like super nice stuff. So, like mugs.
That is great. Rose Kirby comes in and says, first on Halloween. Halloween is 43 years old, so happy Halloween in the UK. Happy Halloween to you too, Rose.
Hey. But Halloween's only 43 years old in the UK. It's like 100 years old in America.
I think she would have been talking about the film Halloween.
Oh, I was like,
no, that's wait, that makes me old. Oh, Jesus. I'm like, wait, 43.
Dude, I just watched Halloween Kills, which is the most recent Halloween before the end Halloween. Whoa, I was not prepared for the amount of killing that was going to go on. I was like,
in a Halloween movie, that surprised you?
well, I'm nervous of scary movies, but there's nothing scary. It was gory, man. It was just like everybody dying. Like you see this person, you're like, they won't die. Oh, they're dead too. Holy shit! Like everybody was dying.
Language.
It was incredible. Oh, sorry, guys. Dang.
Sorry, Jared's the one that breaks that every week now. Jared
I know.
breaks
He used
That's
to be
okay.
the good
That's
one.
not true, guys.
Is
It is.
Okay, maybe it's a little true.
that. But Darren's on this show, so we got to let it slide because Darren's gonna slip as well.
Yeah, do you have one of those buttons? Yeah, I'm like always like when I do interviews and stuff, I'm like, I'm an F word person, so I'll be like, and I literally have to. So my go word is insane. So if I say insane, it means that I'm actually saying the F word. So
Dude, I came up with flunk because it rolls off the tongue like the F word does.
Flunk?
You came up with that, huh?
Yeah,
All by himself.
I'm gonna Google
Wow.
that. It's real.
I never heard it from anybody else before.
Crutchy's making a comment on the cover for the video. I had a little bit of fun with that. The problem is the original version of it ended up looking a little too realistic, and so I had to derive back to make sure that it was blatantly fake.
Thank God. I just want to say, Fry, when I said make me look awesome and powerful, I wasn't talking about my cleavage. Okay?
You never specified which character you wanted to be, and to me, Ash feels like it would be a Darren.
That is. My brother would.
Yeah,
be
well,
proud.
Daniel might have something to say about that. Did you see where my hand was? I was like shocked.
Jenny Smith, Digi Artist, comes in and says, somehow Jared looks like he's shaved. What the hell? The funny thing is this comment came through while you were wearing your mask, which makes it
Well, that's way behind the times.
Illusion says she's loving the costumes tonight. Thank you. It was these guys' idea. I literally had no idea we were doing it until 5 minutes before the stream. So, yeah.
Hey, yeah. It's time to get ready for Halloween.
Are you guys
Frog
going
Toys
to treating, or are you guys going to parties? Or
We do trunk or treating in Idaho. It's too
No,
cold
we
to
don't.
do it.
No, we don't.
Totally
No, we
insane.
don't.
It's
No.
so much easier.
No.
We go
He
to the
do
parking
that.
lots and we just freaking trunk or treat, and everybody sets up a little scary place in their trunk, and they scare the little kids when they come by.
I love it.
Long experience of going door to door, not trunk to trunk.
Whatever. You guys are
door to door.
You guys freeze your butts off. Have fun with that, man. We do this trunk or treat, dude. You
Yeah,
fill
I
up
love
a
it.
bag in like less than 30 minutes. I mean, it's like boom, 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 boom. It's awesome.
Yeah, but it's not as fun for the kids.
Oh yeah, it is, because
No,
each
it's not.
trunk, like, well, we get into it. So each person at their car sets up a little something for the kids, and when they come by, like it's an experience at each car. It's awesome. Whatever people are willing to do. Like some people, they'll set up tents around their car, and have them come in and fill macaroni and eyeballs and stuff like that. It's awesome.
No.
Can't do that at a house.
Trunk or treat is a joke.
We should start it if it's not. We could do it like at some NASCAR place that you guys have in Idaho. I'm kidding. I joke.
Hey, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Hey, Frog Toy says that my hair looks really nice today. Wanted to make sure everybody saw this comment.
It is very polished.
I think Frog Toys might be accurate.
I think he was talking about to me, not you.
Oh, I like Darren's mug too, man. Look at that clean shaven mug. Woo!
Oh, cheers again.
Cheers again. Hey,
Jenny
check it
Smith
out.
says,
What about you?
Jenny Smith says, sign me up for the first 3 Halloween movies. After that, it's all junk food. Oof.
I don't think I've seen any of them.
Pretty
Halloween
intense, man.
3 didn't even have Michael Myers. I mean, that was the season of the witch.
Oh, I did work on one of them. I worked on a Halloween H2O. I forgot about that. I worked on that. So I worked on DVDs. So I did DVD menu design. I worked with Alex and Claire. He's like the colors for Jim Lee. And so we did the DVD menu designs for H2O for Halloween.
Really?
Yeah. So that's about it, but didn't watch it. Oh my God. I also worked on the Leprechaun films. So
those are.
I've watched both of those.
Yeah,
I just want to answer Rose. Rose, the reason that Halloween Kills ended the way it is because it's setting up for the final movie, which is Halloween Ends.
Jared,
stop talking.
Shut.
Stop talking.
So it's
No
basically,
spoilers.
So basically, it's
That's
like
not a
Harry
spoiler.
It's like
Darren, I think we lost you.
Darren, you muted yourself or something.
Is that better?
No, you didn't.
Yep.
You unplugged your
Okay.
shiz. He got so excited, he
I'm
literally
like, I hit it. I was like,
off.
yay!
He pulled it, Jared.
No, oh, show us that cool mic again.
So this is because he
Wait, let it change colors.
Yeah, my mic would die, so now it's like super mic.
RGB the world.
But I was saying, like
okay.
the Halloween movies, the last ones are, I don't know anything about it, so there's no spoilers. It seems like what they did with Harry Potter, split the last one in half, or Hunger Games, let's split it in half.
Yep, exactly. And that's not a spoiler.
Crutchy also chimes in saying, where's the fun in filling your trick-or-treat bags in 30 minutes or less? Take it back to old school, door-to-door like we were kids. Yes.
Okay, but when it's like freaking, 20 degrees outside.
Your kids are going to learn to strategically place their footsteps at that point. Oh, yeah.
Not my kids.
Oh, yeah.
I was
my kids. Not when they can fill up in 30 minutes. Boom. Okay. It's all about the candy.
You know what? Everything these days is just about that instant gratification with kids.
Hell yeah, sugar, baby.
Give them that time to like go, just run the neighborhood.
I don't have kids.
Dude,
I'm like,
do you know how long it would take us to walk to the neighbors?
You drive to an area. You go to like Beverly. Like I lived in LA. You go to Beverly Hills area. You go where the candy is good.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, we all know that the candy's good on the hill.
Different.
I'm just saying you go to the nice place. You go to the nicer place in Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's a drive. It's not. It's not
your
like
kids'
right down
fault
the road,
that
90
you live in
mile
the
an
middle
hour.
of the Oregon Trail, dude.
I think Trunk and Treat is actually brilliant. So I'm
Thank you.
Trunk and Treat.
Thank you, Darren. I think you would enjoy. I can't wait for
I
you to come
would.
and hang out with us when we do the Trunk or Treat because it's awesome. We all dress up and you see the tiniest little kids and they're all like scared of you.
I this is gonna sound worse than it is, but I'll like hide in a closet for like 15 minutes until Daniel like is coming around the corner, and I'll like jump out and scare the funk out of them. And I'll like literally sit there like for like 15. I'm like, I'm not really dumb. So.
Jenny Smith comes in and says, by the way, Jared, don't take offense, but the idea of kids in your trunk just doesn't seem like it's going to end well.
No, we pop out of the trunk.
No. Let me explain. Okay. Yeah. So what happens is you park in a parking lot. Generally, all the parking spots are facing, away. And then you open up your trunk or you open up the back of your minivan. We got a Mormon battle wagon. So we got a minivan. That back end pops open. And then you sit back there with your bowl of candy and the kids come by and say trick or treat. And you can do something there. You can put
let me just take a moment to clarify here. What Jared is saying is that he takes his van to an empty parking lot, fills it with candy, and has children come to the van.
Do you take out the dead hookers first?
Well, no. I use them as props, dude. I mean, it don't get more real than that when they're in the fish stockings.
I love it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I miss you guys.
Well, we already lost the tracks on this one.
So let's bring it back to a superhero thing. It's like, okay, you guys, since we're all sort of on the nerdy side, what is the nerdiest thing?
You guys are, not me.
Okay. What was your favorite Halloween costume growing up as a kid and then as an adult?
Chewbacca and Princess Leia.
Nice.
You never did a Princess Leia.
No, he just asked me what my favorite one was.
Oh, that's right.
It was?
Was it Slave Leia?
I'm just throwing it out there, guys. Okay, you know what I mean? I am a fan of the idea of that one being in the wild.
You've dressed as?
Oh,
yeah. This isn't one that you like to look at because we all would say Slave Leia.
Well, then you could have been more specific when you asked the question because now all I can think about is Slave Leia.
That's all that's on my mind.
You'll be lucky if I get any work done tonight, guys. Just,
Well, I don't ever see a slave Leia at the freaking trunk or treat. I'll tell you that much.
which is another reason that you should not make your kids go to that thing.
Oh,
Give
dude,
them an
like you see a
experience.
slave Leia when you house trick or treat. Don't lie.
I'm gonna find out where Jared is trunk or treating and show up as Slave Leia. I think that's what needs to
Dude,
happen.
only if you ride in on your Harley.
I would,
will-
dude.
I will-
no
I'll tell
problem.
you where to go.
Dress your
I will
Harley,
tell you-
dress your Harley up as Jabba the Hutt.
Yes. That would be
And
great.
chain yourself to it.
Yeah, because that's safe on a motorcycle.
You get the fake chains. It's all good.
Yeah, dude, they'll break
It'll
away.
be fun. It'll be fun, Fry. Just wrap it around your neck, just
I
like
was
the
Luke
movie. Make
Skywalker,
it screen
like-
accurate.
I was Luke Skywalker for like 3 or 4 years in a row. And then
really?
my favorite is when Andrew Shade came into my life, best friend. You guys know him. He's like family here. He came up with this idea to do gender bending Disney princesses in battle mode. So it was like Ariel, the fish slayer. And so I was, Lady the Tramp Killer. And so I had like a dog fur puppy head, like and shoulder pads, and it's like all chilled out. So Matt,
Jared, what's yours?
One
Okay,
year,
so-
a buddy of mine and I went as Men in Black when that movie first came out. So
was that
you
when
know,
you're
it was like
younger or
kind of.
old?
What was that?
Is that when you're younger or old?
I was in high school.
There's like
Were you Will
geriatric
Smith?
Men in Black. Jared, what's yours? What's your favorite to wear?
Jared was like, just now when I was doing my little.
My favorite, well, I mean, the favorite one I can think of was when I was a real young kid, but it really wasn't a Halloween costume per se.
It was trunk or treating.
We didn't have trunk or treating back then in Hawaii. You know, they luckily like the way they
Because
had
your
the town-
parents wanted you to have memories.
No, it's because everybody around there just freaking like they're so close together that you know all the townhouses and stuff. There's not much room on an island, and so they live so in together that it was. I mean, dude, you could hit a door every 5 seconds. Like it was awesome. It was freaking awesome. Let's see. Trying to think of any particular like one of my favorite costumes was those people that wear they wear a hat and then they wore a mask
Chefs?
and they would and it was dealing with actually the Black Plague. They were Black Plague doctors.
Oh, okay.
But it was cool because the mask looks like the beak of a bird. And I was always like, what the hell is wrong with this? This is so stupid. Why would they wear that as a doctor? And it was to put flowers in so they couldn't smell the stench of death or to lessen the effect. And this mask was scary as shit looking. That was a cool one. And then the one when I was a kid, like 5 years old, I had a Superman costume, but I don't know what the hell I did with the shirt because I ended up wearing my sister's. She had one of those.
Jared, I'm
those
stopping you here.
Okay.
Okay, we've gone real far with some of the jokes tonight. We got to cut it back a little bit. Plus, I'm gonna be honest with you, homie. The question was, what was your favorite? Not list every single outfit you've ever worn.
I love Halloween. It's like my favorite time of the year.
Yeah, mine too. My favorite holiday. I like it better than Christmas.
Well,
Me
Lucy
too.
comes in and says, as a kid, a vampire, and that's an adult Dipper from Gravity Falls.
Oh, I like Dipper. That's a good one.
Rose Kirby says, hey, it's great to have company. Thank you. Are you guys just talking about Halloween? No, we have a bunch of news and stuff to talk about too. But
this is the Halloween edition for a second.
yeah, we're having some fun with it.
Dude,
Illusion says, the
Halloween.
Plague Doctor costume before it was cool. Very nice. And Crutchy says, mine was a Beetlejuice costume. Oh, Beetlejuice,
My
that's
daughter's
a-
going as Beetlejuice this year.
Nice.
That's a good one, dude.
We're going as Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's I love.
that'll be
Yeah,
good
that's
too.
a classic.
Sexy
That's
Ghostbuster.
classic.
We're sexy Ghostbusters.
Me, I was thinking of going as a My Little Pony this year, trying to get my whole family to do My Little Pony.
Isn't that called being a brony?
Yes, it is.
Very much so.
You do not know what brony is, Jared?
I would have been a bro.
Oh, Jared, don't.
Oh boy.
What's a brony?
No.
You.
Google it.
Google it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to end up the longest couch stream we've ever had.
All right. Well, I'm doing an
How do you spell
unboxing. So should I
Okay.
just?
Unbox.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
This
Who's
is
the
from.
first one from?
This is from Tom.
From Tom Rapka, T3
Yep.
Comics.
Yep.
Nice.
So.
All right, let me go full screen on you real quick.
Oh, whoa. What's the
You might have
What's
to get a
the-
little closer to the camera, Matt.
Okay. This is from Book of Sarah. So got that
he's freezing.
signed.
What the hell?
Oh, that looks good.
What the?
It's way nice.
Is that a foil?
No, this is a metal cover.
Dang.
Oh,
Guys.
it's signed 3 of
Hey
10.
guys,
Oh, yes.
guys.
But
Yeah.
I'm not a brony.
Got some prints.
I'm sorry, Matt.
I'm trying to ignore it.
Just take Matt full screen.
Thanks, clap a lot.
Oh, no. Jared's wife is going to be
You guys gotta
so
warn me about
confused
that.
if she looks at his browser history.
Right? This is
This is
surprising and shocking, really.
Sentence.
Illusion says, I can't believe Jared's actually Google.
Jared's like it's spelled
Yeah.
I-E. Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Next,
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Why do you guys know these weird things?
because we're in
Because
the
we're
comics
friends with
industry.
you.
I just want to know how y'all know. Like, you guys followers of Bronny or Brony?
I actually heard it from Howard Stern, listened to it, and then I like Googled it, and then everybody that was when I actually had an office with people, and we were just like so fascinated, and we got each other like My Little Pony treats and stuff, just as a joke. But yeah, no, not a problem.
This is
I'm
too
sorry, Matt. I probably killed that unboxing. Let's start all over.
I am just checking out this it's the
Metal.
Virgin metal cover. It is so beautiful. From Book of Sarah number
that's
1.
You got a
It-
bad. Oh,
There we go.
Looks good.
That looks
That's
really nice.
awesome. That's a metal cover.
Yeah, this is
Wow,
epic.
that looked excellent.
Oh, I love this.
All right. Did you have one to do, Matt, or did you have
Yep,
two?
that was it. I just
Cool.
had that one.
Nothing wrong with that. Very nice. So let's get into crowdfunding then. So first up, let's see here. We've got what? Reports from the Institute. That's coming at you from, or over on Indiegogo, coming from Vivid Publishing. Those guys are awesome. Love
Yeah.
them.
So
Hey,
they're at
357% of their
357%.
goal.
Yeah.
You're both right.
Wow, that's great.
They're doing excellent. I gotta read it. It's so awesome. It's real good.
Very good. It's actually in the system
Isn't
too.
it? Hey,
So
Mhm.
did you guys notice that the amount is 357.6 and the percentage is 357%?
that's what happens when the goal was 1,000. It's
Dude,
math.
that's so freaking awesome. I wish I could do
It's
it.
math. I wish I could do that.
Well, that would explain why I didn't understand it.
I mean, if you take your kids door to door rather than do a bunch of trunks in a parking
Oh
lot.
my gosh, that's not even true, dude. That's not even
Oh,
true.
my head hurts.
Obviously, the kids that go door to door can't do the math. It's
Dude,
more
I'm
of a
just
steps.
saying, you're saving yourself a couple of hours of the time. It wouldn't hurt to jump on YouTube and check out some basic mathematics. You know, look
Some
at
what?
percentages.
Oh, you know what? Percentage this, mother flunker.
Well, that was
See
me.
how well that rolled off the tongue, Darren? See how well
Yeah.
that sounded? It just goes.
I still have
So
this.
up next,
I have this from
Hold
when I
on.
worked at Entertainment Television. I stole it. This is my calculator. This is like the oldest thing ever. But it still
that is
works.
old school.
Dude, that works for real?
Yeah, that's my calculator. I'm not good at math either.
Holy shit. Thank you. Well, that's what happens when you
Language.
start school at 4th grade.
Oh, geez. Willie Silver came in and said, solid metal cover. Got 2 of them in my pack. Crutchy said, I've got 8 unboxings left after the 2 I posted earlier this week. Damn, Crutchy.
Holy.
JD Smith says, hey, Matt and Jared should talk at the same time every time.
Does it sound
Right?
cooler? Does it sound cooler, guys? Let me know in the comments below.
It sounded like the most awkward echo I've ever heard in my life.
Wait, who said it first?
Joe.
I don't know, but Thin Blue Line has hit $6,665.
Oh,
So for those of you
fantastic.
guys who don't know, that's 82% of their goal.
Yeah, these guys are killing it, man. They still got 27 days left, too.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's Mike Barron.
He's great.
It's Mike Barron. He's so awesome.
Yeah.
Good people.
2 times Eisner Award winner.
So,
And
and then we've also got Aurora from T3, which
Yes.
is who the unboxing that you just got comes from.
This is Book of Sarah.
18
This is
days.
his latest one, Aurora. Aurora is the one that ties in everything together. So
Yeah, and this one
Oh,
looks
right on.
really badass. So he's
yeah,
at
it
18
does.
days to go. Looks
Mhm.
like still has just under or just over $600 left for his goal. So
Yep.
come on, everybody. If you guys have a chance, make sure you go
got
and
it,
follow that
Tom.
and share it out. That one's going to be badass. Plus,
And-
he's got the
yeah.
original art covers for sale too, which is pretty rad.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow, that's
okay.
cool. So when you going to do a Kickstarter Indiegogo, Darren? Oh, did you see that face?
Never.
See that? Come on, Darren. When you going to do one? Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
I hate them. They literally are. I know that they're different now than they were back then, but I still have PTSD from when I did mine.
Really?
Yeah, we did I was working with Julie Kagawa, who is like a New York Times best-selling novelist for like young adult novels and all this stuff, literally #1. And so we were doing comic book adaptations of The Iron King, which was her book. And I lost friends from it. And I literally learned that, and I even hired somebody to help me do it and all this stuff. And I just learned it's not something that it's for me. It's the amount of pressure I don't need. So
it's the gauntlet. It's the gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
And my advice literally for anybody that does it is do not count on your friends. Your friends are not your demographic. Even for like my books and stuff, my friends are really not my demographic when I'm doing comics. I always have to think that like, if I find something like super cool that I'm excited about, and I'm like, oh, this is a great book, I'll talk about it, but I don't expect people to buy it that I'm friends with. So,
well,
that's cool.
That's actually smart because your friends and your family are your warm market, and people generally, whenever they're looking at an opportunity or something of that nature, that they think, oh, I can network through my warm market. But the problem is when you do that, those relationships can be strained depending on how, especially with like these kind of campaigns, because you got to go Mach 10 and you got to put it out there every day.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Go.
Right. And then your feed becomes all about that. And then you lose friends off of that too. People don't even, so it's people that do it. I commend you guys. And it's just, as for me, it stresses me out. And you have to, I'm constantly on social media anyway, selling books and doing stuff. And so it's just really, it would just add another layer to that where I'd just like be so because we've even we've ramped up our books. We're doing about 10 titles a month now. So it's like I'm constantly promoting and doing the next 3 things, and to have to do a Kickstarter on top of that or Indiegogo, it just
Well, plus every time Darren comes out with a book, Fox News gives him more marketing than Indiegogo could ever handle.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Fox loves you, dude.
Here's the exclusive. So I haven't even told anybody about this. Only
wait.
So
Don't wait. Hold on.
Here comes Jared controlling camera.
Before you tell us, I just want to answer Frog's statement. A warm market is people you know, you have relationships with. That's what makes them a warm market. A cold market is like talking to somebody about something you've never met before. That would be your cold market. So warm market is people you know. Cold market is people you don't know. Okay, Darren. Wait, are you sure you want to tell this on this show? Oh, look at that. You just went full screen. Never mind.
I don't even have a copy of it because I just literally built it today and put it up. So we're doing a tribute to Colin Powell. So we did we did a Colin Powell book. He was the first political power comic book that we did back 10 years ago, I think it was. And
no shit.
Yeah, we didn't crap. We didn't do Obama.
Sorry.
We didn't do Reagan. We didn't do anybody. We literally made it. We did Colin Powell because we just didn't want to do people that were super obvious that, you know, like, as I said, Obama or the vice president or Bush or anybody like that. And so he was the first one we picked. And so we just wrote 3 new pages, had them done during this weekend. And so the book will be available. It should be up probably tomorrow on Amazon. So, but Pablo Martina did the cover for it. It's beautiful. It's super great. So.
Wait a minute.
Very cool.
Is Colin Powell in the marketplace?
No,
you said that you did Colin Powell 10 years ago?
It might be the political power one. Probably, yeah.
Hold on 1 sec. Because when are you coming out with these new 3-page edition?
It's gonna be a new collector's version with a new cover and all that type of stuff. It will be November 3rd. I didn't want.
You know what I'm thinking, right?
This sounds super bad. So we did a Rush Limbaugh comic book, and I'm not laughing about that, but we did a tribute one on him the same way, and we did it like before he was buried. So, and I kind of need to wait a little. Like I can't go that quick. Even though I can go quick. So that's bad.
Wow. Well. Colin Powell is a very, very interesting person. He was somebody who really he was very involved in the Bush era, like very involved in the Bush era, and was a big part of all of that going into Kuwait and Iraq and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, we talk about his whole story, and we keep it literally all these political biographies we keep super unbiased. You know, we just did a Jimmy Carter one, and it's we're super happy about that. It just came out a couple weeks ago, and now the Jimmy Carter Museum is picking it up. The Ronald Reagan Museum has a copy of the one that we did on him as well. So it's kind of neat to be in those specialty markets because it makes you feel like. But with the Jimmy Carter one, we're actually going to put a seal on it and make a special edition for them. So that'll be coming.
Cool.
That's fun. It just makes it cool just to like say, oh, I have something in a presidential library with a seal on it.
And my compliments to you, because I mean you really do tread a fine line, Darren, in how you handle your coverage through your comics of celebrity personalities, man. I mean, my hat's off to you. I love how you really do a great job in making sure that there is no bias coming across in your comic books, and people can really get in there and read about that personality, that person, and their achievements and their accomplishments, no matter what side of the aisle they're on. I mean, for me, burn all the aisles down. But
but then if you look over my shoulder, there's one that nobody has ever seen before.
What is it? Is it the Spider-Man Catwoman one?
Spider-Man Catwoman? Where do you see Spider-Man?
Oh, no, that was Superman and Batman. My bad.
No, comic book. On the rack.
I'm fucking blind as a bat.
I was assuming you're talking about the cover for Dolly.
Coming out this Christmas. The new Female Force Christmas edition holiday graphic
Yeah.
novel.
Dude, check it out.
I know you've written that. We made it bigger, larger. It has this is also an exclusive nobody knows about. It is on Amazon now, but we haven't promoted it. It has like pinups and all this other stuff in it. So it's this is a great Christmas gift for anybody. So
Damn, Skippy.
So
Or
yeah,
for
Dolly,
everybody.
baby. That's what made her famous, was wearing those little Mrs. Claus outfits.
yep. So I'm super excited. Yonami, he worked for Marvel. He's doing a lot of our covers now. This guy is super, super amazing. And I'll just show you a couple more things that he's done.
What was his name again?
Yonami.
Yonami.
I love that cover.
Yeah. So
wow.
this comes out in a couple weeks, but this comes out on speaking of presidential libraries that this won't be in, the Stormy Daniels Space Force, the trade paperback volume 1 will be out this Wednesday. So excited about this one.
We need a metal cover of the trade paperback. For
I know. I'm like, that would be so cool.
Like the coloration that you guys use on that. Oh, that makes such a
it's so
sick
great.
cover.
Yeah, Ali Starling does the colors. He's super great. So super proud of these. So
I love it. Yeah, Space Force is now. Have you gone to the new story where she is expanding into the universe as I believe it's a bounty hunter,
that's
isn't she?
issue number 5. So that's this one where we kind of like pull away, and then in issue number 7 we have her doing some crossovers with some people. So so I'm super excited about that. Then that brings us to, I'll show you guys another like exclusive thing too here. So we're doing this new series, and this ties into the Stormy Daniels thing. So we're doing this new series based off of the old Brave and the Bolds.
Yes.
My favorite growing up were these comic books. I loved Brave and the Bold. I loved DC Comics Events, Marvel, or not Marvel. What was it? Marvel Team Up, 2-in-1.
Oh yeah.
And so we were doing an homage series to it, and so it's 10th Muse, and 10th Muse is our featured character, and so it's 10th Muse and one of our other characters. So in the art, this is issue number 1. I co-wrote this with Andrew Shade. The art is amazing in this. So that's issue number 1, and you can see both of them are available on Amazon to pre-order. It comes out next month. But here I'm going to show you guys something else. Issue number 2, which Adam Strange and Stormy Daniels Space Force and 10th Muse. So super happy about that. So those are fun. Yeah, because I have like literally hundreds of, not like 100 of these and we're already up to issue number 10 developing them. So I'm super excited to be doing that.
Wow.
And then I'll show you one more new series, Aries Goddess of War. It is the god Aries who pissed off Hera and gets turned into a woman and is forced to live as a woman for the rest of his life on Earth. So she becomes a badass superhero. So we got
that is clever.
Yeah, we got some lesbian kissing, but we also have 10th Muse. And this is also going to have like a bunch, because I've been doing this for 20 years now, and I've developed a lot of characters. And so this is going to have a lot of, like, she's going to fight basically everybody in the Tidal Wave universe. Victoria's Secret Service, she's going to fight Gears, all these people. So super excited. But the one,
so wait a minute. So Aries was put into a woman's body.
Yes.
And
let's see if I have Aries number 1.
And now
she
is going to go around kicking the shit out of everybody. Or crap.
Basically, he's still the person that he was inside of him before. He's an ass. And Aries, God of War, when we had him in our series, was always kind of he was not the nicest person. So his personality doesn't change because he's a woman, but he's also still attracted to women. So we do have some like lesbian kissing in that one. So, and then
I like that.
You guys know that our Juliet, which we love.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Somebody was actually saying Frog Toys actually here said, speaking of shade, I'm wearing my Juliet t-shirt right now. Nice.
Nice.
Cool. So the one thing I'm going to tell you, and then I'll shut up about this stuff, is
well, hold on, Darren. We had a question here that
yes.
kind of skipped over real quick. So
Yes,
Yeah,
that is
no.
correct. Way was the author of the Colin Powell one, and then we had Michael Frizzell write the rest of it.
Oh wow.
So, but with this series, the way we set it up is we did this series with Adam West, if you remember, where Adam West gets this. Where is it here? Adam West gets an amulet in the mail from a fan, and he gets to be basically all the people that he's always wanted to be. And this is a series we did for probably about 5 years. Really great series. We worked with Adam West, amazing guy, and all that type of stuff. So what happens is Adam West, because he's passed away, leaves the 10th Muse the amulet, and because it's fictionalized, and so the 10th Muse basically can now time travel, and that's how she can go to space, how she can go to other characters and that type of stuff. So we tie that in really well to that. So that's super fun.
Dude, you're creating the tidal wave universe.
I know, I'm trying to. I know, it's so cool. I'm so happy with a lot of these characters. So, and this is Randy Green that did this. He's my favorite art, probably my favorite artist of all time. Randy Green. He did Witchblade. He did Black Widow, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he's super great.
Oh wow. Yeah, that cover looks fantastic.
And one more plug, that's it. We're doing Spanish books. We're doing English and Spanish.
Wait, are you doing them in Spanish?
Mm-hmm. We're doing it in conjunction with the English one. So we just released Bad Bunny,
right?
Selena. So we're super excited about these, and it's really neat to do comic books in a different language as well. So the title. So thank you. I love that. Thank you, nobody.
So that Selena book, that's the last one I heard was on Fox News. That's what they were talking about, right?
No, they were talking about. Did they? About her dad not liking this book. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah.
I was just hearing it was a big seller.
That was actually the Melania Trump book that we just didn't do a Melania Trump book. But the Selena book, because I was Googling, because it got a lot of press, got a lot of attention. And so I'm like Googling and I go, oh, it's in the LA Times. I look and it's like Selena's dad is going to sue Tidal Wave Productions. I'm like, what? Whoa. So I had to they sent us a cease and desist, but once again, we're within our First Amendment rights to be able to do this. And the book is in great. It's a good book for kids too.
It's a compliment.
It's very much a compliment, and we don't use any trademark or copywritten stuff in there. So,
well, and everything that we actually saw was that fans were loving that book.
Yeah, people love it.
Like Selena's fans were loving it.
Bedrock Comics did an exclusive with us, and they made the biggest display. They're a Texas chain, and they did this biggest display. And I've never, even in my 20 years of 10th Muse, in the height of all that stuff, anybody do something as big for a comic book that I've done. So, and that's why comic book stores should look at us like that, and because it brings in new readers that have never been to a comic book store before. So that's fun. So yeah, I'm having a lot more fun than last year. So bye, Jared. Now that we got him out.
Yeah, he said that his internet was screwing up on him, so he was resetting real quick.
But I don't know. I'll tell you this too. I don't know if you guys saw though. We have wines now. So the two things that I love, comic books and wines. So we worked with Syndicate Wine Company. It's a Portland-based company, and so we have 4 different wines with them with labels. Once again, it's 10th Muse, and we're incorporating these. This is Syrah, the villain, and we're incorporating them into one of the Bold and the Braves. So that will be issue number 3, where a lot of the Wine Syndicate characters will be in. So.
Is there a way that people can order that, like online or anything like that, or do you have to go
Wine Bar? Yeah, they can go to Syndicate Wine Bar in Oregon or Beaverton, and they just opened up a second location. So yeah.
Did you just show your wine bottle? I missed it.
That's the Syrah.
We need to get that link in. Wait, we probably can't put that link in the.
I know.
All the miners. No, we're not. No.
We got coughing in the chat.
Elbow cough. That's where it's like.
Illusion says, I don't drink, but if I did, I'd like to try one of those.
Dude,
You can always collect it.
I'm gonna try one of them.
Yeah, I literally have all 4 of them up on my little thing over there.
I would hope so.
Yeah, they're all in the corner with my so they're all in the corner there. Okay, there we go.
I didn't see one of them.
Well, here.
Oh, thank you.
There's one.
Bam.
So that's all I'll remember about my stuff about.
Oh my gosh, Darren, you are freaking killing it, bro.
We got a lot going on. I'm excited to announce the next things that we got too. So, but we can wait on those.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's the grind. That's what it takes.
I'm just like, you got to look through the spinner rack because that usually has stuff like number 6 of Bold and the Brave that nobody can really see. So I'll show that.
Number 6.
It's an homage of this cover. Here, nobody's even seen this. Hold on.
Look at Matt. He just freaking every time he sees those covers, he's like,
those are sick.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'm
the homage cover.
I'm like super excited about these. These are like, I have probably 15 of the homage covers already done. So they're not all colored.
Put the homage covers together with the original inspiration and the homage cover and send it to me.
These are expensive. These are like old school.
What are those worth, guys?
Collection, Brave and the Bolds.
What are those worth? Like, what are those like? Big time freaking comics.
Probably like $10. I have no clue.
That's more than 10 cents.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, Jared, you could probably just order a second print of a lot of those. I think you'd be fine.
Speaking of second prints.
Speaking of second print.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, what a segue, guys.
Damn, Image isn't actually going to be offering second printings anymore, which is kind of crazy. Because I think they're going to.
I was shocked on that.
I think they're going to circle back on this one just as soon as they have a book that's actually selling really well again.
I think it's gonna make things a little bit more collectible, unless they decide to go with the print on demand way, which they don't seem like they're gonna do. But it does seem like they do know what they're doing. So,
well, Image is printing through Penguin now too, aren't they? Didn't they follow suit?
Yes.
They're another Portland company, so they moved up here.
Images?
Yeah, Image is now based up in Oregon, so Portland.
Oh, right on. I love Oregon. So green.
Come visit.
In so many different ways. Oh.
So let's see here. Next news article that came up: 2021 Harvey Awards.
Yeah.
So we can finally find out who for sure makes the best comics.
Oh my God, I think it's me.
I'm going to be honest with you. I disagreed with almost this entire list.
So did I. I mean, Magic Fish seemed to kind of take everything.
Well, I don't... Like, I wonder who comes up with all these awards now. Or if it's really turning into, like you know how you hear that, like, the Oscars and stuff?
The creator of Mad.
Creator of Mad?
It was named after Harvey Kurtzman. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't created by him?
No. It was just named after him.
Oh, that sucks. He wasn't even around to enjoy his own award.
Dang it.
I know. What a bummer, right?
Totally.
But,
I don't know who
Magic Fish won Best Children's or Young Adult, as well as Best Book of the Year. I just don't see it.
Well, and like they say that like WandaVision won Best Adaptation. Like that, how is that the best adaptation? Like WandaVision beat The Boys, Invincible, Loki, Superman and Lois, and Sweet Tooth. All 5 of those are better adaptations.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier wasn't even on the list.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, wait a minute, guys. Hold on. What do you mean adaptation?
Like when they take a comic book and turn it into a television show.
Mm-hmm.
WandaVision was the
Or
best
movie.
adaptation.
I don't know about that. So I think
Like-
Superman and Lois was WandaVision was really good though. I mean, let's give.
I liked
It was.
WandaVision.
It had quite a few highlights, but I have to say the best so far has been What If.
Oh, I couldn't stand it.
Really?
What?
Can I ask you a question? So
Yeah.
I literally I've not seen anything about this show anywhere. We turned it on the other day. HBO Max, this Aquaman show, King of.
Yeah.
Oh my God! How did somebody lose a bet? Is anybody out there? Has somebody seen this show? Because it's literally like hidden away. It's literally called Aquaman, and it's like this kind of Harlequin jokey kind of.
Yeah. It's got that what is that? Something universe art style.
It's so horrible.
This is Aquaman?
It's called Aquaman Kingdom of Atlantis or King of Atlantis, and it's almost like a joke.
Is it a B-rated series or something? Like,
it looks like it's done by like I don't know who these new people are.
It looks like if Steven Universe creators decided to work on Aquaman, which I said that during fandom, I was like, this is a no-go just for me, because DC has worked so hard to make Aquaman cool ever since the super powered shows and and Super Friends, and they finally got him good, and then they just totally went back on everything.
Well, I mean, he was okay.
No, he was good. It's just
what's
just
that dude's name that played him? That's the only reason everybody liked the new Aquaman. What was his name?
Jason Momoa.
You mean the guy from
Jason
Dune?
Momoa?
He was in Dune.
Dude. Man,
I want to see Dune so bad.
Dune, Jared.
Actually, he was in Dune. All right, he did really good too in Dune. Actually, I like Dune. That show Dune. You guys keep up on Dune? I mean, they've redone it like 50 bazillion times.
What is it on? Is it on HBO Max or
HBO Max? But it's also in theaters.
Okay.
It's Warner Brothers' biggest selling since the pandemic. Is this movie?
Wow.
Oh, he actually stopped himself from swearing.
Good job there,
everybody.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for noticing. I've been trying this whole time. I swear to you guys.
Well, next article up here is this is a weird one, but the comics industry, we reported like 2 weeks ago, and then again last week about how Amazon boxes, stuff like that. There's a paper shortage. There's all this stuff going on. Now the industry is running out of boards and bags, which sounds really, really crazy. But it's actually happening.
It makes sense. It really does make sense with everything that's going on with, the Amazon with the shipping. Yeah.
You know why? Because they don't recycle anything. Because they don't take the plastic that we get from the grocery store and give us a way to give it back to them so they can reconstitute it into a bag for a comic book. Jerks.
Jared, would you say they need to give it away now?
Give it away now. Give it away now.
It really sounds like what Jared is trying to say is we need to come up with some kind of center where you could go recycle something.
Yeah, dude, like a recycling center. Hell yeah, Matt. Dude, patent that shit, Matt. I mean,
that sounds hella cool.
You know what happened to our recycling center?
They
shut it down.
So not only are we running out of boards and bags, but as reported here on Bleeding Cool, one of the real interesting things is that the issues in the ports right now with container ships getting slowed down and things like that. The nearest international shipment for boards and bags is estimated to be about 3 months out, which means that we are literally going to look at a situation where very busy comic book shops and places like that are going to run out and not be able to get boards and bags, which is going to be the weirdest thing ever.
My local comic book store ran into that problem. It was about 2 months that
they've ran into it already.
And so I was checking in with them every day, and they're finally
Come to
like, our
Idaho?
shipment came, so I went in and bought 200.
Wow, you went like
So
all
now these are
like
wait,
you're the
these
one
are
that
these are
during a
just
pandemic.
accessories. You're not even getting a comic in the.
That's correct. Yeah.
So I think if Andrew Dodge takes his boards and bags and supplements them back into the community, we'll all be fine for about 6 weeks.
Screw the back shortages and more shortages. We don't need them.
Is anybody else hearing this, or is it just me?
Is he going Tron on everybody?
Okay.
Yeah.
See, in all honesty, guys, Jared is not a real person. He is a deep fake.
I'm Max Headroom, dude. Max Headroom.
And you can
Oh,
go
yeah,
visit him
Max
at the
Headroom.
the truck and treat.
Just a minute. Hold on.
just a minute, he says.
I'm
I'm
gonna look it up. Headroom.
Andrew Dodge actually says it's because
Headroom.
it's because I buy too many comics. LOL. Blame Crutchy.
We blame you, Crutchy.
Nobody's leadership. Jared sounds like a robot.
Yeah. Max Headroom.
JD Smith says, "Cool video breakup." That's what we try to do. Yeah, Max Headroom. There we go.
Can we
Jared
show
sounds like
that?
90
We can't even show that, huh?
Jared sounds like 90% of rappers today with auto-tune.
Oh, I want to be cool with you. Oh, no, that wasn't rapping. Sorry, guys. Let me try that again. Yo, on the block with CryptoComics. Whoa, on the block with CryptoComics. Hey, thanks, Darren. That's my boy. Coming out. Let's do this. CryptoComics. Here we go, y'all. CryptoComics. Here we I'm rolling with my cash.
These are my friends, people.
Flipping it at my business. Rolling with my cash. Yeah.
Am I muted?
Nope.
No.
Oh, damn
Can somebody please clip that on Twitch? Thank you. Brock Troy says, I wonder what platform they get most views from. If you're talking about us, it varies between the different types of streams that we do. Some streams we perform better on Twitch, some streams perform better on YouTube, some streams perform better on Facebook when they're not blocking us because Zuckerberg sucks.
Why does he hate us so much?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Willie
Who?
Silver says 20 minutes into the future. Jay Smith DGR says, Jared, that was the whitest white boy moment in history.
Whatever, dude. You didn't feel my soul, man. I was speaking. My soul was speaking.
Your
Whitey,
soul was something.
I wasn't born to rap. You're right. I like more like Rage Against the Machine, System of the Down, you know.
Britney.
I love Britney. I love Britney. I freaking love Britney. And she's free. Britney's free, Darren.
She's not free yet, but she's kind of. You know
What?
who they should have freed is Brittany Murphy. Oh my God!
What?
HBO Max.
Oh,
The show.
I've seen that.
It actually haunted me. I saw it last night.
Mhm.
I got insomnia because I watched it, and I was so disturbed by watching this show. And it's Brittany Murphy. She was in Clueless. That's where she got her start. And then she was in 8 Mile with Eminem. Super. She was like the it girl. Like she dated Ashton Kutcher for a while, and then she got involved with this guy, and this guy was this complete like slime bag and kind of allegedly did all this stuff and kept her away from people and became like this manager.
What?
She kind of lost her career. And
Did he make her trunk or treat?
made her trunk or
Hey,
treat.
Fry. I meant.
And so this show, there's 2 episodes to it. It's something about Brittany Murphy, and she, oh my God, she was such the it girl that your heart breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Really?
yeah, it's super sad, and she's like should have been freed. That's how.
Mm.
So,
Dude, it's got to be the name.
HBO Max. Watch it.
No, Brittany.
You know, I know.
Well, on a brighter note, comic sales.
Yeah, let's. Woo, this is depressing. It's all going downhill from here, everybody.
Comic sales are up quite a bit, actually.
Hell yeah, they are.
So as you can, I'll scroll down so you guys can see the chart. 2021, we're almost,
So what is
2016 and 1997?
But what is that? What is that? What is the 24? What are they selling? 24,000 comics?
24.2 million, I think.
Million.
Yep.
What is the?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the best summer for Diamond sales on record since 1997. And what's really interesting is in 97, Diamond wasn't competing with Indiegogo, Kickstarter, print on demand, all that kind of stuff. So this last summer by far crushed every other year.
So here's can I ask you a question that you guys might know that I've actually wondered about? So all these like variants that you can buy, variants of Batman number 390, whatever it is, and it's this special, like, I don't know, like Tom King or whoever it is that's doing Batman. There's like a special version of it, and there's like literally like 40 different versions of it. Are those sold through Diamond? And is that how the numbers are like being super elevated? Because I just don't see numbers being like, what does that boil down to, like, normally, like for a normal comic? Is it 500,000 copies for like the top selling comic, or is it, or they're just doing more books?
I think now it's kind of hard to tell just because of crowdfunding, because in order for you to get an accurate measurement, you would have to factor in crowdfunding, places like Amazon and print on demand, everything like that. Diamond reports their sales figures, but they report them as whole. So what that means is, like, if Batman's got 8 variants, they report all of those collectively as just Batman making this many sales.
But are those variants? So the variants that you like when you're scrolling through Facebook and you see like, oh, there's a Batman, another one of the same cover, or there's like 18 Harlequin ones for each comic store specifically. They'll do a variant. Are they buying those through Diamond, or are they buying those through DC?
Normally they're getting them through Diamond. Yeah.
Well, that's probably elevating a lot of stuff.
Let's see here. Digioda says, does it include Kickstarter? No, it doesn't. And is it going by volume of sales or dollar amount? It goes by dollar amount. But they equalize out the dollar amount with like what the USD was worth in 97 compared to what it's worth in 2021.
This is actually going through not dollar amount, but just number of books sold.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies, guys. JD Smith says, a sense tidal wave Brittany Murphy book coming down the pipeline.
No, I would be so sad. There's some people I just won't do tributes on.
A. Johnson comes in and says it's 50 degrees in Charlotte, North Carolina. Nice.
Oh.
Willie Silver says he's a soul man.
Oh, those are old.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get back through them. Nobody's just says, gotta love the callbacks. And Rose Kirby says, right, lads, may I ask where you're on again? Is it Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night? Actually, this is the only show we're doing this week. This one's it.
This is all there is.
We got Darren on. You don't need anymore.
There is. I mean,
woo!
Did you see my awesome cleavage? I mean,
I have my backdrop on my door.
And his pecs. Did you see my cleavage and his pecs?
To clarify, Jared's talking about the title card for this stream, not anything shown during stream.
Not ordering for trunk or treating.
JD Smith says, only show this week. Boo. Hey, we got a bunch of stuff we have to work on behind the scenes on the system. We have to give ourselves some time here.
Blame Fry, everybody.
Hashtag blame Fry. Yep. Okay.
They just booed you, Fry. Can you believe that?
So up in indie comics, CM Punk, I guess he's a wrestler guy. Not really sure. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. But it's a pretty big deal because he's got a creator-owned offer on the table right now. And he's making comics. Supposedly, this is a really big deal for wrestling fans. I'm going to be upfront and honest with everybody. I don't watch wrestling, so I don't know who this guy is.
I'll be right back.
I've never even seen him before, and I kind of watched wrestling back in the day when I was younger.
Yeah, I have no idea. But
CM Punk, huh? I'm looking him up.
Supposedly he wrote for DC and Marvel, which is cool.
You know,
what I do like about this story is
it is taking people that wouldn't normally see a comic and are like, oh, hey, I'm a wrestling fan, and oh, this guy's writing comics, so it kind of brings people into the comic book realm, and vice versa. But I could, I'm honestly not a huge fan of wrestling, so. But it is cool that it is bringing more of that crowd into the comic book realm.
Oh yeah,
so.
this dude
Well,
beat Randy Orton.
Coming in chat, Andrew Dodge says that he's a former WWE wrestler. So it looks like he's going back to wrestling now, while at the same time doing creator-owned comics, which is kind of cool.
Dude, he's a professional wrestler, actor, mixed martial arts commentator, retired mixed martial artist, and then he's also currently signed with All Elite Wrestling. But he was best known for his WWE because he had a 434-day reign as WWE champion, which is the 6th longest in title history.
Oh. Digiotta says, yeah, he's a big deal in wrestling. He said he even fought in UFC twice, but didn't do well there. Frog Toy says, didn't he versus against Jason David Frank? Jason David Frank is the Power Ranger. Green Power Ranger? Green Power Ranger. I know we've met him a couple of times at conventions.
CM Punk took on a Power Ranger, the green.
He was either
Power
the green
Ranger?
one or the white one. Which one was he?
And
Matt, do you remember?
I think he was the green one, but Darren
maybe he was
as soon as he comes back.
Yeah, really cool guy. Really cool guy though.
Taking him down. He just dished us like that.
Well, he's back on now. So
there he is.
Daniel made me cook something. I had to take away out of the crock pot. I seriously screwed up. I cannot cook. I looked at his text really quick, and he said, can you put the 2 chicken breasts in the crock pot? But I read it wrong. It's take out the 2 chicken breasts. So I put the cold one. I can't cook. I'm just dumb.
Oh, you did? You put 2 raw chicken breasts next to the cooked chicken breasts?
Shh. This is our secret.
Dude.
Oh, don't do that. You're going to get sick, Darren.
I know. I'm going to own it. So.
Oh, my gosh. You can't. Yeah.
I know.
I think there's salmonella.
It might be a pizza night, Darren.
I know. I get it.
Frog
you know what you need to do? Dude, I know what to do. Hold on, guys. Everybody, we'll save Darren right now. Darren, just call the restaurant down the street and have them deliver and then set it all up like you cooked it.
Well, he made chicken wild rice soup. I'm the worst cook. I can't do anything.
Just order the food from Daniel's restaurant.
Oh, I know. And he's on his way home from that. So, okay, what are we talking about? Did Jason? Didn't he do Jason?
Oh, we were talking about CM Punk.
Jason David Frank.
Comics.
Was he the Green Ranger?
Yes, he was.
All right, that was a good guess.
Hey,
I just remember he was really nice when we met him.
Done, Fry.
Hey, we met him like 3 different times at conventions. He's a really cool guy. He came by our booth each time, talk about comics.
That's awesome.
He's a cool guy.
What a stud.
Jay Smith says he's with AEW now. Let's see. Andrew Dodge says
AEW is that all?
I'm assuming it's All Elite Wrestling. That's what Andrew Dodge.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Religious says, noted. Jay Smith says no, Punk did not fight David Frank. CM Punk had 2 MMA matches. Neither was with a Power Ranger. Jason David Frank is the Green Power Ranger. Oh, so thank you, Andrew Dodge. Rose Kirby says,
fight the Green Power Ranger.
I still don't know what to do if I go live or if they just post it, but there'll be another post all live on Saturday the 30th.
Is Rose going live?
Maybe. We're going to check it out. Religious says, just Google Jason David Frank. He is indeed the Green Power Ranger. Thank you, guys. And then Frog Toy said green, white, red, and black Ranger.
Didn't you have a Power Ranger at your wedding, Darren?
Yeah, I was married by the yellow one from Wild Force, Allison Sullivan. Damn.
Awesome.
Did
you fight her?
No. Sadly, she wasn't in costume either.
Dude, man. Pro.
All right. Well, let's see here. So the next article we've got is Screen Rant came out with their rendition, I guess, or their list of the 10 best Marvel horror comics. And
Marvel Zombies?
Yeah, this is like I'm just going to throw it out there. Whoever wrote this list for Screen Rant did not read comics and literally just Googled.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
Oh.
Screen Rant is freaking awful.
This is okay. These books are great. Don't get me wrong. So I'm not saying anything against these books, But these are not. There is not a single Marvel fan out there that's going to be like, "Oh, these books are the ones to go for." You know what I mean? Nobody's going to do that.
No Mobius, no Blade.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
well, number 10 we have Tales of Zombies, and then 9 is Midnight Suns. Like,
which was cool because it had Ghost Rider in it. Sure.
Yeah, I was about to say it's got some cool characters. It's got 2 Ghost Riders. Look,
terrible storyline.
Oh yeah,
it was.
This
so
is cute.
bad.
Where are we?
Circle of 4.
There's Blade.
Like, I don't know.
Oh, the red.
Wait,
hole.
did you say there's Blade?
Yeah, go back. Isn't that Blade?
Oh yeah. Okay. I was looking at the Circle of 4. I was like,
But
man.
the thing is,
like,
it's like,
boy, Jared, you're really be quiet, Jared. No.
I mean,
is that
like
Spider-Man or is that Venom?
that is Venom.
Oh, that's
When
Venom.
did Venom
That's
need
Flash
a gun?
Thompson Venom.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Or so
but in
Agent Venom.
that comic, he is known as Spider-Man. Spoiler
Wait,
alert.
who's in? Wait, go back to that picture. There was some stuff in there.
I don't even know.
Okay, we
Who's
have
that?
Ghost Rider,
X3.
X-23, Red Hulk, and Agent Venom.
So who's that in the fire?
That's
Is
Ghost
that
Rider.
is that one of
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
in the fire, that demon-looking thing?
That is
here.
Ghost Rider.
That's Ghost Rider.
No, next to
weird.
Ghost Rider.
Oh, I see.
It's just fire, I guess.
I don't know about that, dude. It looks like it's got eyes. All right, let's move on.
Number
I love Red
7,
Hulk, by the way.
Druid.
Dr. Druid was awful.
Is that like Doctor Doom?
It was like the worst ripoff of Doctor Strange known to man, and Marvel put it out there.
Which is weird because it's Warren Ellis.
Well, the writing in this is really good, but the character wasn't very well defined at all. The backstory was literally a 1-to-1 ripoff of Doctor Strange.
The lamest superhero to ever claim Avengers. Ouch. God,
Ouch.
Dang. That's
Tuma
not
Dracula.
good. I don't think they were being very
That
nice
was
to
a good one. I think like
everybody
Tuma
liked this.
Dracula.
Really?
I was a
The
huge
comic
fan of Tuma
code's
Dracula.
relaxation. They banned vampires. Oh my gosh. Okay. Comic code authority. This
Number
is
5, Curse of the Mutants. I gotta
This one
say,
wasn't bad, but it wasn't a Halloween thing.
Right.
No,
It's not a horror comic.
it did deal with vampires, but I don't think that.
So the X-Men fought vampires?
No, that's all of DC Comics is now fighting vampires. Now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So the Vampire Legion is like way big.
So Damnation made me want to smash my face into a desk, and that's
Yep.
coming from a Marvel fan.
I totally agree with Fry on this one.
And no, look, okay, so in theory, like when I heard about this comic book, I pre-ordered. I was so excited because I love Ghost Rider, and they're like, "What if every badass in Marvel had Ghost Rider's powers?" And I was like, "Yep, let's go." You know what I mean? I was sold right off the bat, and it was just the worst run. It was just not okay. You know what I mean? Like it just it wasn't.
It looked cool.
Like, dude, they took I forget the name, but Hawkeye's got a dog in the comics. The dog gets Ghost Rider's powers.
Really?
And there's an entire story arc revolving the dog with Ghost Rider's powers. And you're supposed to take this thing seriously. I mean, I know it's a comic book. You don't really take comic books seriously. But, I mean,
it's
read
Ghost
the room.
Rider's powers, dude. A dog wouldn't conceptualize those kind of powers because, you know.
So there's the Frankenstein Punisher.
I'm just kidding, everybody, dog lovers out there. I was just joking.
Okay. When Frank Castle was finally killed off, and I heard they were going to bring it back and stuff, I was like, oh, this could get interesting. And then I seen how they were going to do it. And as you can see on the screen, Franken Castle.
Freaking awesome. Look at that Punisher shirt, man.
You know who did
tell he's
bring
a
Frank
fan.
Castle back from the death in a really cool way? Cosmic Ghost Rider.
No,
Throwing it out there.
Dude.
Once
you know,
again.
at
So-
least it wasn't the Marvel Knights. Remember when he could like make any weapon just appear in his hand? Did you ever
Yeah, that
read
was like
that
a
one?
total Green Lantern ripoff. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
All right. So Inferno, I never read this. I've never heard anything good about it.
That was an
I
X-Men.
remember
I
reading
remember
it.
that. 90s.
I remember reading it, but I don't
Oh,
remember.
89. Yeah. Okay.
There was nothing in it that stood out as
Dude.
good.
Who's the girl in white?
That's Magic.
Oh, okay.
You want the horn? That's Magic. And
Mhm.
No, the one with the collar on, like freaking Leia.
Yeah.
yes, that's
Oh,
Magic.
I
If you
didn't
look
see her
closer,
horns.
she's
Okay,
got
I just
two
saw him. I
red
just saw him.
horns.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a cool cover.
And number one, of course, is Marvel Zombies. This one
I think they
actually
were
was
paid.
a good series.
This is phoning in the number one.
Yeah, well, this is an
Like
obvious one.
100%. Nobody disagrees that it's a great comic. But it's Marvel Zombies. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the best Halloween comic that Marvel's ever put out. Like, there should have been the old school Doctor Strange, and there should have been,
Ooh.
keep in mind this is a safe for work stream, but there should have been a little bit of a, hey, when you read this, you might want to listen to some Pink Floyd at the same time kind of mentality there.
Right.
You know what
Are
I mean?
you talking about the old, what was it, Strelinko?
Yeah.
All you have to do
Yeah.
is
think this has been safe for kids tonight.
you can
Messing with you.
if you look at Marvel.com, you can see top 10 scary stories on Marvel Unlimited. So Marvel's doing it for you. And none of
There you go.
them,
You don't have to do your own research anymore.
but they have some good stuff on there.
James says it's not phoning it in, it's copy and pasting it in. They probably did. I'm
Control
dead
C, baby. Control V.
serious. Frog Toys says, Fry, as much as you talk about Cosmic Ghost Rider, I'm really considering ordering it. I think you can only get it digitally now unless you can find like a 5th or 6th edition print at a local comic shop. That's the only way you can get them
Oh,
now.
wow. Really?
Oh, yeah. That book sold so well. It's crazy. Let's
It
see
really
here.
did. I wasn't a huge fan, but holy crap, it sold.
Hey, who has my back?
We got you back.
Danny Daniels!
Yay!
How you doing, boss?
They know
Don't
I
eat
did.
the soup.
Don't eat.
Oh, Jared doesn't have your back.
Oh, he said, "Don't
Don't
eat
touch the chicken.
I'm going to take a break.
Don't, don't eat the soup.
Don't eat the soup."
Andrew Dodge says you can still order the omnibus from Amazon for almost $90.
Yeah.
Oh,
That book is good, man. It is dang good. Nobody's Loser says I've never heard of any of these titles, though the characters are familiar. JD Smith says you're better off.
Yep. That's right. I agree with Digi.
And then Andrew Dodge says otherwise the single issues of Cosmic Ghost Rider is only available in digital. Yeah, that's like one of my highest. Recommended from Marvel, anyways.
we need to move on to.
Okay,
We
so
got to go with DC Comics here, and
no,
Darren.
All right, we'll
wait,
see.
wait,
we'll
wait,
get
we
there.
still had one more Marvel. We still had one more Marvel.
You
We
see
do?
that? You see Matt and Dave? They're like, and then boom, you just took it from them.
Hey, this one was supplied by Darren, so we got to hit this one.
Oh, my bad.
So we reported on this before. Scarlett Johansson lawsuit with Disney,
Mm-hmm.
and
I forgot. I said shoot.
I think what happened is we let Jared have access to the doc that we use for Couch, and he literally just pasted in URLs. So I think Matt might have accidentally skipped over this. Is that what happened?
Okay.
Because I can see Matt's in the doc right now, like accessing this. Like, what the hell? Where'd this come from? Ladies and gentlemen, Jared doesn't do this only on the stream. That's
It's
what
because
we're
of
doing.
Saturday, it's because of Saturday Night Live. Did you guys watch Saturday Night Live this weekend?
I
did
haven't
not.
watched the Saturday
Okay.
Night Live in probably
Okay,
10
this
years.
one was super great. Andy Sudeikis, Ted Lasso, Saturday Night Live alum. Meet the Millers. It was so great, super funny. And so he made a joke. He came as the devil, and he was playing with Colin Jost. There's the devil character. And he's done this character, I guess, back in the day when he was on SNL, and he just makes fun of things. So he was basically saying to her husband, who's the anchor on the show, and said, wow, you screwed Scarlett Johansson more than Disney did, or something like that. So and it's like what everybody, you just wanted him to say, and he just said, and it was just so funny. It was laugh out loud moment, and so great job on the whole SNL with that thing.
Well, that's because it's true. That's why it's so funny, Darren. It's true. Disney did screw.
See, this is where we have this disagreement, and you guys feel free to jump in here. So,
okay, let's hear either side.
Okay.
Okay, Darren,
Matt
you
and I
first.
are holding court. CryptoComics court is now in session.
Daniel, bring me some wine. Okay. So,
Yeah.
what I think is that they did the contracts, and the contract specifically said that it has to be released theatrically. And this is before pandemic happened. So pandemic happened. They kept pushing back the movie. It was supposed to come out a couple times. They pushed it back. Then they just finally released it because people were not 100% ready to go back into theaters.
Yeah.
It was like just kind of, I think Godzilla versus whatever Kong was like, kind of, people are not ready to go. And so they released the movie just like they did Cruella on demand or whatever it was.
How many days did they wait before they released it on their streaming service?
Same day.
It should have been same day, which they did with Cruella, which what they've done.
Day. Okay, that'll be coming up later.
Well, they did that with Dune. So you just,
well, yeah, but the problem,
Jared,
is
wait, hold on.
You'll have a time for argument.
But I'm sure all the contracts for I don't know this, but I'm sure that the contracts for HBO Max, all those type of things, like Dune was not made for HBO Max. It was made for theatrical. So yeah, the streaming services don't make as much money, but they are charging, like when they released Mulan, they're charging $30 per download for it. So there is a lot of money to be made off of streaming. But I get both sides. Then they should, if it was that big of a deal, they should have just pushed it down the line after Shang-Chi. So
what they should have done.
So are you arguing then that Disney is in the right, or that Scarlett Johansson?
I think Disney's in the. I don't think Disney did it. I don't think Disney did it to screw her over. I think they wanted to finally release this movie, and I think it's also like Elementals. They pushed that kind of down the line too, and people are starting to go to movies again. So that's why Shang-Chi got released, and so if they would have waited a couple more months, it could have done it theatrically.
Okay, so
right. Okay,
so a contract was created with a certain type of reality where cinematic releases made a tremendous amount of money, and these contracts were created with that in mind, because that's where always the big blockbusters go. Well, the writing was clear on the wall. They saw that things were changing, and they didn't. Now, this may be her fault that she didn't renegotiate her contract and think of that at some point or anything like that. And I don't know if that happened behind the scenes or something like that.
When would she have had time to renegotiate her contract?
Great question. I have no idea. So honestly, the how I see it is the agreement is that it's supposed to be released to the cinemas, and that's where it goes first, and that's how they get paid. But they released it on their streaming service because they knew the cinemas weren't going to be delivering on the funds that they needed to make from the making of that movie. And they didn't go to Scarlett Johansson and actually say, oh, hey, we know this is going to be a freaking thing. Maybe, if maybe we can give you a little piece of this pie over here. It's not going to be as big as the cinemas were, but like $5 per whatever they pay, the $30 for the subscription, whatever they could have shared a little bit, but they don't, because the mouse is greedy.
No, they do share that part, but you have to remember that this movie was filmed in October of 2019. before any sort of pandemic was even around.
Right, but
so,
it didn't release.
But she
didn't release. So
get,
they saw the writing on the wall.
She does get money for the She does get money for the streaming too. Anything that this.
Oh yeah, she gets millions. No, she doesn't get paid on the streaming. Was my understanding.
Oh yeah, she gets money from everything that this movie touches. Same thing with Corella, with Emma. Yeah, it's just they just don't make it.
I thought the whole lawsuit was about her not getting any money from the streaming.
No, it would have made more.
Her contract only specifically stated the theatrical release, and that's why she was upset. Was because they released the stream on the same day, which she felt might have pulled from the theatrical bonus that they all count on.
Let's see. Streaming. Did she make money? I'm sure she. How much did
Frey, you're muted. Frey, you're muted.
So
but we like that. Here, wait just a second. Ready, set, go, Frey.
It made 125 million on Disney Plus, and then it generated 370 million in the box office. So
yeah, that's 125 million in the stream. That could have been with the box office.
Her original contract was heavily focused on a bonus based off of the in-theater money.
Right.
She did get paid off streaming services, but it was dramatically less under the interpretation that it would release in theaters and then later come out on the streaming platforms. I think Disney was in the right here because they had an original agreement. Yes, it was before COVID. Yes, everything changed. But at the same time, do you think Black Widow would have done nearly as well as it's done if it wasn't for the rest of the Marvel franchises? I mean, don't get me wrong. Scarlett Johansson is a great actress. Black Widow was a great movie. Aside from what they did to my homie Taskmaster, I thought it was a great
Dude, her moves are so legit.
But the character was I'm not.
Well, we have a new Black Widow now. We have a new Black Widow, so
yeah,
the new Black Widow.
It's or it'll be the other girl that was in it. She'll take over. There's all these Black Widows.
What? Are you serious?
Didn't you see Shang-Chi? There's a Black Widow in there too.
I haven't seen it yet.
No, look, Swatch
Just saying.
This is Black Widow was terrible.
It was fun.
Don't beat around the bush.
You know what?
You're right to the point.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I thought it was a fun movie.
So far, I haven't seen a Marvel movie yet that was like, oh, it's unwatchable. No, they've all been entertaining. Granted, different levels, but yeah.
Well, okay. Now we can get into DC news. I know you two have been waiting for this. Jeez.
All right. So I got to ask, Darren, what is the one DC movie that you're most excited about?
Can I lift her up higher? There, you can see her.
Okay.
Can you see? Can you see? You guys can't see all my Barbara Gordon action figures. Oh my god! I am so excited for this.
Did you hear about this?
Brandon Fraser.
I think Brandon Fraser makes this news even better because we're getting a Batgirl movie. So it's going to be an HBO Max movie, but I think it's going to get bigger that they are going to release it cinematically at some point. I do think that's going to happen.
Darren.
What?
I see what you're saying now.
Okay. Oh yeah. 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 So him being Firefly, it really goes back to who Barbara Gordon and Batgirl is, and that's the first villain that she ever fought. So I was kind of worried when they did the casting with Leslie Grace because she's not a traditional redhead and she's Latina, and I just was like, I get weirded out just because it is that whole this is a character that I grew up with, and
don't change it.
Yeah, it's like that's it. But I feel like she is a really good actress. I watched In the Heights. I think she is going to pretty much try to stay true to the character. I think they really are. And having this be Firefly kind of makes it even better because it just makes it feel like they are going to go with the traditional Barbara Gordon, other than Alicia Silverstone as Barbara Wilson. So.
Oh, jeez. I don't know any other character they could have used. I mean, it's got to be Firefly.
It totally cheers. I got wine now.
Yay! Daniel brings you wine?
Yes.
Daniel to the rescue.
Daniel,
This was only for show.
I know. You don't want to open that and sign it if you would be so kind.
Christmas is coming. Yeah, so Firefly, I think is perfect. I do think Margot Robbie signed on for 3. I can't hear you, Matt. I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry, my daughter was asking me a question.
So Margot Robbie just signed on for 3 more DC movies. So, and I know that she's super supportive of this Batgirl film. So I think either they're going to do a Birds of Prey movie that she'll do a second one. I don't know. I'm just excited.
That would be cool if they did. There's a lot of content they could go off of and make a badass, like whole badass series of movies off of this if they do it right.
I just want a traditional costume. I want action figures. I want everything. Yep.
So who do you want to lead this movie as a fan? Who do you want to see? Like,
who did I want to have? Oh, in the directing, they already have all that stuff. The movie is slated to come out next year. They have everything done. They have the script. They have the
So I guess let me rephrase that then. So as far as like the styling of the movie goes, I mean, everyone's seen like everything that's been going on with DC and how the movies kind of, perform in the box office. They don't fail, but they're not,
They're gonna make this like a Black Widow film. They'll make him like the Taskmaster. They'll make him kind of like this bumbling kind of, because that's what Firefly is. Firefly is kind of or not Firefly. Why do I think it's not gonna be Firefly? It's gonna be who's the character? Moth. That's who I think it's gonna be. Killer Moth.
So apparently, this Brandon Fraser is going to be Firefly.
It is going to be Firefly. Okay, I think that's good too. But yeah,
what's the name of the actress again?
Leslie Garcia, I think. Leslie Grace.
So with the popularity of the James Gunn iteration of Suicide Squad, you don't think that they're going to try to curve everything DC towards that style?
I'd be fine with that. I think they are going to go dark with it because they did. She actually mentioned that, and I think that they'll probably bring in the brother, Jim Gordon, like
Jim Jr.
Jim Jr. I think they'll bring him in because that darkens it up a bit and gives her kind of like a problems at home, and so she has to prove herself. And I think that's kind of reading between the lines is what I think is going to happen with that.
Well, let's see here. Next news article up. Again, we're in DC territory. And
I just want to point out the fact I did not pick any of these articles this week.
I did. So, yeah. DC Comics reports that they're getting unprecedented orders for comics where Superman comes out as bisexual. We reported on this last week that, this started like a whole storm that they were dealing with. A lot of people said that, Superman's going to fail, all that they need to remove this, all this stuff needs to happen. And as of right now, DC is reporting that the orders for this comic book coming through are so high that they're actually pushing back the release of other books in order to facilitate the print demand for it. But that also goes into the paper shortage that's also going on right now, guys. So don't,
It's probably people that are buying off market, or what were you calling them, Jared? Not the warm market, but the cold market. It's people that probably don't collect comic books, like the people that bought the Death of Superman. So it's people
that's what I was just thinking. This is such a phenomenal thing to happen.
I think so as well.
That it's just driving. People are like, this is gonna, you get a good one, a 9.8, maybe a unicorn, 10.0.
Are you talking about getting it graded?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then pray that everybody else's burns up in a flood.
It burns up in a flood.
Rich. Yeah.
The last time that a DC book, the last 3 times that a DC book broke their expectations, which just kind of means like what they were planning on printing and then they had to rush force, additional printing for the first press. That was what is it? Last Laugh, right? Or Joker? What is it? What is it? Batman Who Laughs. Is that the name of it, Matt?
Oh, they're doing action figures on that too.
Yeah, the one with where he's got the crown over his eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I
I
can't
The
remember.
Batman Who Laughs. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Batman
that
Who
one they
Laughs.
had to push forward.
You know,
Before
I'm
then
still-
was the issue where Harley Quinn first kisses Poison Ivy.
Mhm.
Was the second, and the third was Death of Superman. It's literally been that long, and DC's had three
Wow.
different books that they had
Really?
to push for print. Yeah. So
Wow.
this
Oh
doesn't
no,
happen
you're
very
still
frequently with
forgetting
DC.
Green Lantern 50 stuff like that.
Well, but they knew their demand was going to be high, and they had things to facilitate it. This is the third time over that entire time range where DC has actually had to push other books back in order to compensate for printing. But like I said, one could also argue that right now there's a paper shortage. And how
So
much
wait a
is
minute,
that
wait a minute, wait a
playing
minute.
into this?
So oh, see, that's a great question. Like, did you read into the article, and did it kind of indicate that might be playing into, like, that's part of it? Like, oh, these are unprecedented orders and we can't fulfill them because we got no paper.
So it's reported
More plastic
right now. It's
more board.
reported that it's like a mix between the two things. The popularity of the comic, and the demand of the comic is skyrocketing. But it's also being reported that DC's got very limited printability right now, both based off of the fact that they just switched printers. You know what I mean? On top of that, Penguin just screwed up a lot of comics for a lot of different places, and they have to replicate all those books now and get those sent out. And then the third issue is that now there's a paper shortage to deal with. So it's hard to tell if it's really going to be as big as everything's making it out to be, or if this is just DC taking a bad situation, wrapping some marketing around it, and twisting it into look like it's a bigger deal than it is.
Knowing DC the way I don't, I think that's exactly what's happening. The latter, Bri.
I think they they're spinning it into something positive, and people are buying books, and it gets and you know what? It got comic books into national press, and so kudos. So, and if they're putting out the story about the printing and all that type of stuff, good for them.
So wait a minute, Darren. So you're saying that the reason that this would explode is because it got national press?
Oh, 100%. 5,000%. It was on USA. My friend from the New York Times wrote about it. It's like it was like in the paper. It was like so many places. Every USA Today, all these big organizations picked it up.
So basically, it hit mainstream.
It totally hit mainstream. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because that's I made a connection in relation, because like that's kind of what's happening to like some cryptos right now. Right. They get that talking about in like the mainstream and stuff, and then like things just happen and they explode. And so in comics, you're saying like see, and you get mainstream press.
But I do it the same way that DC does it. It's like, I know that if I do a Dolly Parton comic book, it's going to get picked up. And if I'm sure that DC wrote a press release saying, hey, we're doing Superman or Jonathan Kent as bisexual, that's going to get attention, and people are going to go, what? And everybody did think it was the wrong Superman. They thought it was Clark Kent. But
right. That was a huge controversy.
And once again, for me, that would not fit well, because I want Clark Kent to be this way and Jonathan Kent to be. It's when they change things that are just to do it for. I think they did this thinking it was going to be a good thing, and I think it is a good thing for people. I don't think they went to go change any characters, so they're not going to because Tim Drake is also bisexual now too. So, which is one of the Robins. So, which is, as I said, it just.
How many Robins are there?
A lot.
Way too many to count.
Yeah.
I think that what's most important here, though, guys, is that DC's kind of got to win. I mean, for once, they're not in the news for laying off a bunch of creators. They're not in the news for cutting back on a whole bunch of books that people wanted. They're not in the news for making 63 variant covers for one comic book that nobody really was that excited about to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, this is good. This is the kind of stuff that I think DC needs. As a company.
Yeah, it's just like the death of Superman. It's that whole, oh my God, people are like shook into their core where they need to see what this is and pick it up, and that's why the orders are the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
So good for them.
Well, I think it's good for them. It's just funny, man. Fry was totally taking advantage of both of you guys mentioned all those bad things, but I could see both of your faces just slowly get.
What can I say, man?
Hey, you guys, hold on for 1 second. Hey, Daniel, guess where we're going? We're going trunk or treating. Woo! Woo! We're gonna go trunk or treating.
Trunk or treat.
Okay, can we clarify something that's really been bugging me since it was said? Jared, how does something burn up in a flood?
Okay, so
Yeah, we gotta know.
this is how it happens, all right?
I'm trying to picture
What
it,
happens
and it's just not working.
is your comics are on the floor, right? And they're in those boxes that you put them in, right? And then your basement.
Wait. They're in the boxes that you put them in. I want you to tell us what you call those boxes. What are those referred to as, Jared?
I know.
I know that you know
Don't
this
put me
now,
on
buddy.
the spot.
I know that you know this now.
Okay, hold on. Oh, I can't think of the damn name. Or darn, I meant darn. It's
Come on, Jared, you can do
a
it.
short box. No,
Yep,
long box.
that's one of
Long
them.
box.
There you
That's
go.
the other. There you go.
All right.
Holy shit, I was on the spot, Darren.
You're
Did you
getting
see
them,
that
ladies
put me
and
on the
gentlemen.
spot?
We're turning
Thank
Jared
you,
into
guys.
a comic
I
nerd.
knew I could do it. Oh, all of you people, inspiration. Thank you. I knew that I could do it. Thanks, Coach.
Ooh, that got weird. All right, next one up. DC Comics, ensuring that they stay in the news.
I don't have any issues. I was just saying.
DC Comics introduces the first Amazonian in Wonder Woman series. I don't know why they put Amazon there. They should have put Amazon.
Amazonian. Well, because
So
marketing for Amazon,
Is
dude.
it Amazonian or is it
It's
Themyscira?
Amazonian. That's a total.
oh no, Matt's right. Matt's right.
What?
Go Matt. Little fist bump action there.
Yeah.
What happened? Why are you guys fist bumping?
Because I said it wrong. He clarified it. I said it the way that they say it in the movies. Matt clarified it in the way that they say it in the comic books. Matt would be correct.
Oh, damn.
Canon.
Smack down on the fry.
Smack down time. So this isn't that big of a news thing. Nobody's really picking it up. Nobody's really running with it. Nobody's really offended by it. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of just agrees. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It didn't make me go out and buy it.
Well,
But
the reason that we're bringing this up is I feel like next week we're going to have a Fox News segment to talk about where Fox News is talking about how Superman and Wonder Woman are destroying the youth kids.
Oh, you got
Superman and Wonder Woman are destroying
Batman
the youth.
too with
Fox News only talks about one person.
Yes, hold on here.
Is that Frank? Yeah.
Yes.
And
Dude,
did
you
I frame
pictured
it?
that. I love that.
That
And
is
it's framed on my wall.
that is so
That's
awesome.
Oh my god! Because this literally was one of those like moments where you're just like, "Oh my god, what comic company would snub Melania Trump?" And then somebody reposts it, and they're like, "I'm like, wait, it's me." I'm like, "What? What?" I'm like, "We did a Laura Ingram comic book. How can we snub? Like, we haven't done Barbara Bush. We haven't done every single first lady. We were doing Jill Biden, and we've done Michelle."
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we've done Hillary, but we haven't, we've done Nancy Reagan. It's not a series about, it's female force. It's not a series about first ladies. So we did not do one on her or haven't. And Fox News just decided to run with it. And then it even gets worse. There's even more stuff. It became like,
yeah, how dare you, Darren? How dare you pick and choose who to make comics about?
You know what was weird about it? The one person that kind of, because it became a thing on Fox News and it was trending, is that on Laura Ingram's show, she was like talking about it, like how we were snubbing them. And then somebody turns around and goes, "Well, look, there's one on you." And they showed, I'm all, that is like, what the heck's your problem? God.
So, I have a theory.
Did she apologize when she saw there was one on her?
Oh, wait, I forgot that. Oh, so my best friend used to be in charge of LATimes.com. She is a Pulitzer Prize winning writer. She is amazing. And so we sat down and we formulated a response to Fox News because it literally was on like 4 or 5 different of their programs that were snubbing this. A slow news day. So like, wait, hold on for 1 second. Oh, is that
Darren, you got to read this comment.
Okay. Okay. We'll wait till Darren comes back. We'll wait till Darren comes back.
I did see that.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Where is it? Sorry, this is my wall of ego. So right here. Oh, wait. How does this work?
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know my left and right. So right.
Nice one. We got a close up of you.
Why does this not work?
Okay, right there.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's Fox News. That's
last call.
Okay, this one. That.
Okay.
So they literally gave Melania Trump whatever from whatever.
Absent from Female Force series. Melania Trump absent from Female Force series.
And look at the covers that they put. They do not show that we've done, a lot of conservative women. And so I was like super shocked and super.
Come on now. Are you really shocked though? Like,
okay, so that one with this because it went crazy and because it started trending. And so we ended up, like, as I said, my friend Diana, she helped me formulate this letter. And so we did this letter and we blasted it. I sent it to CNN. I sent it to Fox News. I sent it to every single person on like media, whatever. And we got an apology on air. So from Fox News that basically said, but she kind of like said something and she's like, and whatever. So
I have a theory, Darren. I think that we could put, well, I shouldn't even say we. I think that Tidal Wave could put out a book about any living person and they would immediately become famous because Tidal Wave has done a comic book. I think that's where you're at now as a company, as a publisher.
Well, you've hit mainstream, dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see. I do have one that I'm working on. I'm not going to say who this one is. It's and this is true, it's my first biography I've ever written. So I usually hire people to write these and all this stuff. I actually wrote this one. They're not as easy as I thought they would be. And I'm super, thanks, JD. The Joe Nugget wrote it. But yeah, so I'm super excited. And I'm probably going to have it come out in January. So
really?
Yeah, so we can add, biography writer.
I'm just saying, I think you could come out with a Jared comic book and he would get world famous right after that.
Jared's not world famous? Okay.
No, I mean, no. First of all,
he's not Tidal Wave famous yet.
I don't. Hold on. Wait, do I get to be a part of the creative team? You always talk to people, right, Darren?
Oh yeah, we always talk. You're my boo.
Okay, so this is my better side.
Actually,
sorry, wrong side.
Yeah, that's it.
Jared, he didn't say he was going to do a comic about you. That was just a rhetorical question.
Oh, thank you. There, hold on.
Can you show me your cleavage again?
Wait, hold on. Let me put it together.
No. Okay. No. With that, we are just under 2 hours on the stream. So let's wrap this up, boys. Oh man.
Oh, did she?
Florida man. Oh my God.
I'm not the Florida man, although I do like the Florida man.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Frog Toy says, I hope before my time comes to an end, someday I can end up in one of Darren's books. I think we all do, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
this is just kind of funny that you actually said that. And so one of the things when I did my Kickstarter is that I'm like, you could be drawn in one of the books. That didn't even take. So forget it.
You were too ahead of your time, Darren. That's actually what everybody is doing now.
Where were you from?
You're too ahead of your time, bro.
You never ran into Crutchy before then, because that dude is in more comics than Spider-Man at this point, I think. I swear.
Yeah, he's gonna be comic famous.
I know people are gonna be like, why has everybody got the same character in their book? Like every indie book I read, it's got the same dude. It's just Crutchy waving at you. Every other page.
Remember, guys, though, if they ever make a movie about us, I want Ryan Reynolds to play me.
100%. I'm sure Ryan Reynolds would be the first one in line. He would probably rush to the opportunity.
He'd be like, dude, I'd do that part in a bit.
He's like, oh my god, that would be. Didn't they just do Free Guy?
Yeah,
Mhm.
did you like it?
Dude,
It was
I love
awesome.
that movie.
I loved
Is it
it.
good?
I
I
thought
wanna
it was
see it.
great. It's awesome.
It's
It's
available.
really good.
It's available on streaming now, so I'll watch it there.
It's
Pretty good.
I was really surprised when I watched, because Ryan Reynolds has kind of got trapped, I think, into some personas,
Yeah.
and Free Guy was a cool concept, like a really cool concept. I freaking loved it. I loved it a lot. Like, I really liked that movie.
After trunk and treating, we're going to see that Free Guy.
Dude, we'll watch it while we're trunk or treating from the
I
trunk
cannot
of our
wait to go
car.
trunk or treating. Ah,
Dude, it's awesome.
All
I'm telling
right.
you, it's the best.
With that, and Darren and Jared making holiday plans.
bye.
Not
We are
talking, is
taking
he?
over, Jared. Get him out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you
That
saying?
was
Something about
messed
your
up.
holiday wishes?
Everybody
Wish
say
what?
bye to Jared. This is the last stream he's going to be on. Thank you for joining.
What? Dude,
Ryan Reynolds. is
Darren,
watch.
don't come back.
But thank you, Darren, for joining us, man. It
Thank
is
you for
always so
having me
much fun to
again.
have you on the show. Oh, my God.
Guys,
It is. It always is.
you can say goodbye.
Thanks for having me too.
Everybody say goodbye to Darren.
Daniel, hey,
Bye.
thank you. At least you're still alive, buddy. We were really scared.
I
We
know.
Don't
didn't
eat-
know who
I'm gonna
the
have
master
chicken.
cook is.
Shut up.
Order pizza.
Order pizza.
Thanks for putting the raw chicken in the.
Shut up.
All
you,
right.
guys.
On record,
Thanks,
I
everybody.
didn't say
You're going to
anything.
tell him, right, Darren? You're going to tell him, right?
I already
Oh,
did.
you told me already.
I did.
Okay, good. Oh, my gosh. I was like, phew.
Now we're going trunk or treating.
And with Darren's and Daniel's health in mind, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification. Know when we go live. Make sure you go. You can find Darren on Facebook, I know for sure. I believe also on Twitter.
TidalWaveComics.com.
And at TidalWaveComics.com. So make sure you check that out. You can also grab any of his books on demand over on Amazon by search for Tidal Wave Comics. So yeah. Oh, it gets weirder.
Guys.
Is that a dance that he's doing? I'm not sure.